Today we'll see the concept of relative velocity. See what happens in stationary plate. We don't have, means in stationary plate the velocity of plate is equals to 0, means u, see in this diagram, u is equals to 0, u is equals to 0 for stationary plate. Now we'll see the we have to see the moving plate, and for moving plate, for calculation purpose we are taking relative velocity. But how it is calculated, relative velocity? So see this diagram, this is the jet having velocity v striking on that plate. Plate is moving with a velocity u, plate is moving with a velocity u meter per second, and velocity of jet is a v meter per second. So plate is also moving, and jet is also having the velocity v. So we are seeing the velocity, relative velocity in same direction. See here, the velocity of jet is also same, also in this direction, and jet velocity is also in same direction. Jet velocity and plate velocity both are having same direction. So we can represent on a vectorial representation. See here, for vector representation, both are having same direction. So P2R and Q, this is also same direction, this is also same direction. So difference between phi and u will be the relative velocity. Difference between see here, P2R is this much and P2Q is this much. So P2R is a u and P2Q is a phi. So difference between R and Q is a relative velocity. Difference between R and Q is a relative velocity. Simply we can write the relative velocity is equals to phi minus u. Relative velocity is equals to phi minus u. And we'll see the relative velocity for opposite direction. See here, the direction of the jet is in this direction, and direction of the plate velocity is in this direction. Both are in opposite direction. So P2Q having this direction, and plate is P2R is having this direction. In this, see here how we can represent this. So P2Q is this, and P2R is this. Here for relative velocity, how we'll get the relative velocity? Relative velocity will be the phi minus u only, because u is in negative direction. Again it will be the same formula for relative velocity in opposite direction is also same. Relative velocity is a phi minus u, but representation on vector representation is like this, one after one. Means in last slide, for same direction we have P2Q, flow is P2Q, but R is in between. But for opposite, P2Q is here and P2R is here. Both are in opposite direction. So as it is, we have represented as it is. So for calculation purpose, for moving plate, we are taking relative velocity only. Phi minus u.